Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmie from Emmie Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So, I'm going to be doing a reading for Bluerays. This is a Blu-ray energy update. I asked what this reading was going to be about, and what I got was that a silence so deafening. It's a little bit concerning to me. So if you guys are not aware, Blu-rays have a very specific, like Blu-rays that are intact. They have a very specific skill set. A lot of their skill set has to do with tremendous amounts of how would I put it? Covert, cloaked work, cloaked energetic work. So a silence so deafening that's concerning. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's concerning simply because to me that would kind of equate like a sonic, like a boom. A sonic boom. A lot of the tactics of the Blu-rays when they're activated and tasked to reestablish balance in the world, it basically things don't see them coming. Like, yeah, okay, let me just pull cards. I don't know how to put it. But it's definitely something that indicates there's going to be a moving forward with whatever like rebalancing type of maneuvers need to take place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. So, Blu-rays, there's been a lot of stuff that's happened over the past 2 years, at the very least, the past 2 years, that have really, really pushed you to become much more triggered by society, by societal norms, by the ways in which the world and the world leaders are conducting themselves. You already know something is wrong. You already know you are not willing to take too much more of whatever this is that's going on. This whole she feels she knows thing, it's almost a sense of like you've been so quiet for so long that it's painful at this point. Like you can't tolerate much more. You can't tolerate much more of people expecting you to be quiet and not voice your concerns and not voice anything. Dream a dream a beautiful dream. This has a lot to do with the dream state being used to communicate your commands. I don't know if that makes sense. If you're looking at it from like a military perspective, it's not like something malicious is commanding you. If you are an intact Blu-ray, you are part of like basically a spiritual team, a spiritual army. Okay, you're basically spiritual soldiers. When you receive command, that's telling you that you're basically active duty. Okay, you're being put into active duty. It's time for you to position yourself in such a way where you have much more stability within your life, much more emotional and financial stability. You have to begin allowing yourself to receive. Okay, You have to let go of like that really let me be like blunt. It's a bullshit type of teaching where they're telling you that unless you give everything away, unless you do everything for free, you are a bad person. You are not spiritual. You are not this. You are not that. You know, no one gets to tell you what you are or aren't. You are the only one who gets to decide. It does not matter what has happened in your life. It does not matter what kind of traumas you have survived. You are not merely a byproduct of your life. You're just not. You're not. Okay. The things that have happened help to shape the different types of options that you have in regards to who you will allow yourself to be. But you still have to choose that. You still have to choose that. Okay. Um, Card number 39, free from judgment, free to love. You have to allow yourself to see yourself in a different way. Now, if the only way you can see yourself is the way that people have told you you look, eh, are you really entering into a place of power living like that? Are you? I was told quite a few different things as a child that if I cry, I look ugly. My mom was just trying to make me stop crying because I cried so much as a toddler for no fucking reason. I would just cry. And she got irritated by it already. I don't blame her. But she used to tell me, like, oh, you're ugly when you cry. I can laugh about it now, but yeah, back then, I don't know. That affected me for a little bit. It made me feel like I would be less than if I allowed myself to be an emotional being. That's not a weakness. I had to choose myself, like for myself, to see it differently. And it took me a very long time to choose that, to choose to see myself differently. I'm still in the process of shifting the way I see myself, shifting my positioning of my viewing myself. It's up to you. If you want to continue to kind of just have this belief like, oh, well, no, this is how people see me because this is how I am, then go on. That's your choice. I'm not going to tell you not to. But I will tell you, if you continue that, you're going to be extra miserable. You will. And then you can't be like, oh, well, because people make me miserable. No, well, if you're choosing that, it's not people making you miserable. It's you allowing people to make you miserable. That's what's happening. Okay. I've had plenty of people tell me ugly things about myself. Yeah. Yeah. I've had people tell me that I'm evil. You guys probably saw that in a recent live stream, that I'm an evil person. Okay. Am I evil? No, I know I'm not. I know I'm not. That is an external projection of an internal insecurity. I used to wonder if I was. Why? Well, because I was raised Catholic, devoutly, and I went to Catholic schools. So, according to my Catholic upbringing, I should not be able to do the things that I do. If I'm able to, then that means I have made some deal with some demonic thing. No, God made me this way. Then it wasn't something that I tried to develop. I was born like this, literally. I literally came out of the womb smart ass as fuck. I'm not joking. You know, is it something like I worked so hard to achieve that? No. So is the world going to change the way they see myself? The way they see me? Or does the way the world see me change as I shift the way I see myself? Which one is it? Because you get to decide that. Either you get to wait until the world tells you it's safe to come out, or you come out swinging, making space for yourself and choosing to show the world who you are and letting them decide, like, hey, you either like me or you don't. I'm a piece of work that is still freaking evolving. And you know what? I might not be the same tomorrow as the person I am right now. I might still be the same for the next couple years. It's up to me. When I'm ready to grow, I'm going to grow. And, here's a little secret: you're needing to grow now. This live stream is about your growth. Your higher self is needing you to allow that growth to occur. This is not something you have to try to do. This is something that you've probably been blocking from happening through your fear, through your attempt to control, through all sorts of different ways that you think you're growing yourself, but you're not. For a couple years, I want to say maybe 2 years, I tried so hard. I tried so hard to go to like these psychic classes and yada, yada, yada. I got kicked out of quite a few of them from day one. I went to pranic healing clinics and all of this stuff. And why was I going? Was it because I needed healing? I was going to try and figure out how to turn my abilities off. Yeah. That's what I was doing. Obviously, it didn't work. It didn't work. Any places that could potentially teach me how to block my abilities from further developing, I was kicked out before I could even start. My energy was seen as too much. Too much. Yeah. I remember being at a psychic fair. I was in Berkeley at a psychic fair, and I bought a whole bunch of tickets so that I could get a whole bunch of, test out a whole bunch of different services. And there was this one service, there was 2 girls. One was a lot younger than the other. The older one is kind of just watching the room. They're sitting beside each other, facing the crowd. And the younger one anchors onto the older one by touching her like this. And she comes out of body. And this whole time I'm like, because I can see her moving around the ceiling. When it comes my turn, she's trying to read me. I'm like, and I'm just trying not to stare. And the older woman, who was her anchor, turns to me and says, "Are you aware of how psychic you are?" They're both annoyed at this point. I didn't make a fucking sound. I'm just like, I didn't make a sound. And she was like, "Are you aware of how psychic you are?" Sometimes. And you know what she said? Unless you learn how to control your abilities, you're going to endanger everyone. What? I'm just sitting here. What? Mm-hmm. Another place I got kicked out of. Another place I got kicked out of. Yeah. Until you make the choice to see yourself differently and allow the truth of you, your existence, and your purpose to unfold the way it should. For some, it's more than just, an inconvenience. Every single place that I was kicked out of, that they told me basically the same thing. You either learn to control this or you're endangering everyone, so we can't allow you to come back. Well, fuck you then. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. And I was like, well, I still got tickets. I'm going to go to that one girl. She's doing angel readings. Fuck you and your astral bullshit. You don't want me here. Fuck your astral shit. So I go to the girl doing angel readings. I wish I could find her. I wish I could find her. I don't know her name. And she was like, oh, oh, I see a blue angel. He's like holding you like this. I was like, I gotta be quiet because she gonna kick me out too. And I said, oh, really? And she goes, yeah, you're holding a baby and he's holding you like this. And I was like, yeah? You mean like one of my brothers is pregnant? She's like, I don't know, but you have a baby in your hands. And I was like, my kid is not a baby. He's like 5. He's not a baby. She goes, oh, he's saying that he's protecting you and the baby. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, baby? Bitch, please. Like, no more babies. No babies. And I was like, well, who, what? She goes, yes. She said his name is Mikey. What? Yeah. She said, this being is really large. He's blue. And he says his name is Mikey. It's like, this motherfucker, you getting me kicked out again? And I was like, oh, is it a demon? Is it a demon, Mikey? Like, is that like fallen angel? She's like, no. She said no. And she said that his message to me was that he was protecting me and the baby that I was holding. Found out the next week that I was pregnant. I was. Okay. You got to trust yourself. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Okay? Trust yourself to know who you are. Trust yourself to know that process that you need to go through to figure out on a deeper level who you are. You don't need any of the titles. You don't need any of the labels. What you need is a stillness so you can see yourself clearly. Why are you afraid of stillness? Why do you constantly need to find other people to save, to help, to this, to that? You are not a messiah. Get over that shit right now. You are not a messiah. Stop using other people as an excuse to prevent, interfere with you and your growth. The more distortions in that water, the less likely you will be able to see the truth of who you are. I say this as an elder soul. You are not a motherfucking messiah. You are not here to save the world. You are here to do a job that your soul volunteered for. That job might eventually help the world to save itself. But you are not a messiah. That's one jagged ass pill to swallow, isn't it? We are taught that we are supposed to have this thing of like wanting to be so important and we're here to save the world. Are you happy in life? Are you like ridiculously happy with your life? Is there nowhere you can improve? Is there nowhere within your life where, you know, you're kind of feeling like, oh, I wish I had done this. I wish I had done that. Are you completely, totally, fully, and deeply satisfied with your life? Because unless you can truly answer yes, and even when you can, you're not a fucking messiah. Stop it. Stop listening to the bullshit that comes out of people's mouths. People who don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They're just regurgitating the things that they've read online. Where did they read this? Where are they getting this information from? Oh, Emmie, you're just jealous. They're channeling it. Who are they channeling? Say it to the good ear. Who are they channeling? Oh no, Emmie, don't be like that because we set the intention of like the highest. Okay, do you understand there are parasitic beings that exist beyond the 15th dimension? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. There are parasitic beings that are so far evolved, they're beyond this limited time space matrix, 5 harmonic universe, 3 subharmonics within each harmonic universe system we exist within. We just got to stop. We got to stop and really assess who we are, where we are within ourselves. You know, like, just stop. A silence so deafening. Do you know when you go silent, you can clearly hear the beat of your soul? Not your heart, your soul. Do you know why much of my memory was left intact at birth? Do you know why? Do you know why when my front teeth fell out as a child, unlike all the other children, my memories remained intact? I was left alone a lot. A lot. Both parents worked 2 jobs. Yeah, I have siblings. I do. And it was always all the guys, you know, they kind of just did their own thing. And I was literally left home by myself a lot. It's a lot of silence to exist within. I'm so thankful for that type of childhood because, first, there was no one around to tell me my truth was wrong. Secondly, because no one was around to muddle the way I see, I was able to develop and evolve into who I am right now. Third, I'm not scared to be alone. I like it. I love solitude. No one was there to tell me these memories are wrong. No one was there to tell me that I'm crazy. Those formative years, there was no one there. And people might say, like, oh my God, that was so unsafe. Motherfuckers, I know not to burn the fucking house. I know not to drink bleach. I know not to do stupid shit like that and endanger myself. Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? Yeah, no. When you treat a child like they're intelligent, they kind of behave like it. They behave like it. When the child has no other option but to be independent, they become independent. I remember one of the most disrespectful things I ever said to my mom, and God, she wanted to slap me so hard. I was an adult. And she said to me that I was too independent for my own good, that I was too strong for my own good. And I said, well, if you wanted me weak, maybe you should have stayed home with me. I should have slapped myself. I was pissed. I was pissed. Don't fucking tear me down for being strong. You left me no option but to be strong. You can't shit on me later on and tell me I'm too strong for my own good. No, I'm too strong for you to control. Yeah. Yeah, she said she wanted to slap me, and I was like, only if you can catch me. Yeah, no. My mom was gentle. She never spanked us. That's probably why I got a mouth on me. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Woo. Okay. Card number 40. Sacred Fool. Okay. Sacred Fool. You the only one pulling the strings. You're the only one pulling the strings. Allow yourself to pull the strings in such a way that will set you free rather than further tangle you. Okay. Card number 14, going beyond normal. We have to go beyond these limited perceptions of ourselves. We just do. I feel myself getting triggered. Let me just chill myself out. I don't do well with victim mentality. I just don't. I don't do well with it. Card number 6, shock of the new. Shock of the new. Allow yourself to shock yourself with how new your perception is, with how new your reaction to the same situations become. Allow yourself. Allow yourself to shock yourself with how much you change. Okay? Card number 9, what do you feel? Do you feel like you're comparing things that are so different? Things that are so super duper different. Are you trying to make apples into oranges and oranges into apples? Or can you see that both are the fruits of your labor? Some days you might want apples. Other days you might want oranges. They contain different nutrients. So you don't always have to have only just apples or only just oranges. Maybe that's like a analogy, maybe it's an analogy for the way we think it has to be all or nothing. It's okay for you to have moments of being a human being and moments of being a spiritual badass. I'm sorry, I can't deal with this. Sorry, I couldn't deal. It's okay for me to give myself permission. It's okay for me to give myself permission to clear my space of the things that I can't deal with. Okay? It's okay. It's not me being rude. It's not me being a bitch. It's not anything negative. It is me allowing myself to love myself and cultivate my space. And that's that. That's that. I'm at a point in my life, and I hope you reach this point soon if you're not already there too. If I have to be forced to witness victim mentality, I cannot fucking handle that shit. I just can't. I can't. I'm not trying to be an asshole. It sounds assholish, but I can't. I cannot fucking be around that. I can't. I don't want to. I don't want to. It's triggering for me. It's triggering for me because I feel the energy. Look at me. They're not saying that, but that's what the energy feels like. Look at me. Answer me. Look at me. Answer me. No. No. I'm doing a reading for everyone. Calm down, girlfriend. Calm down. Okay. I'm all serious though. Like I can't be around any more victim mentality. I can't do it. I can't. I can't because I won't. I won't. I just won't. There are plenty of other places people can do that. It's not going to be here, and I'm not going to witness it. If I'm going to stand as a testament to your self-love journey and where you're supposed to, how you're supposed, then I need to just do it. I need to be it. So card number 8, be the hunter, not the hunted. Allow yourself to receive, whether it's information, whether it's situations. Like right now, I allowed myself to receive a situation where I needed to assert myself and cultivate the space that I'm sharing. When you cultivate things, you have to make a decision of what you will allow to continue to grow and what will you cut out. I made a decision right there. I made a decision, and as part of you witnessing it, I do have to explain parts of it. Why do I have to explain? Not because I owe you an explanation, but because, again, if I'm going to be publicly visible to serve as some sort of potential template that you can use to gauge your own journey, then I have to really live up to that. I can't only allow you to see me when I'm calm, collected, funny, charming. Like, no, you got to see all of me. You got to see all of me. And I tell you this, the whole concept of I have no one to gauge the, no, bullshit. I didn't fucking have anyone either. I didn't have anyone to tell me how to be strong. I didn't have anyone to tell me how to be kind, how to be compassionate, how to be patient, how to love myself. Not a single one. Yet here I am. Because I made these choices. I made these choices and I owned my journey. I own my journey. I own my growth. I grow because I choose to, not because it's handed to me, not because people are brought to me to encourage me and hold my hand to grow. No. This reading is for Bluerays. I'm going to talk to you like a Blu-ray. Bluerays, we ain't got no time, no space for none of that kind of bullshit behavior. We just don't. We just don't. That's the bottom line. When the world is shifting the way it is, you got to put your skates on and shift right along with it. If the world chooses to turn the roller rink into a motherfucking skate derby, put your knee pads on, put your elbow pads on, put your helmet on, ride it the fuck out. Long gone are the days where we can baby each other and do this thing of like, it's okay, I'll hold your hand. Well, you don't have that luxury anymore. You just don't. Does that mean you have to be at the same level as me, the same place within my journey? Is that where you have? No. No. But the time for like, oh, we got to be patient and gentle. No, I don't. I don't. Does that mean I have to be mean? No. I just have to be honest. I have to be real. I have to be raw. I have to serve my purpose. What is part of my purpose? Triggering you into thinking for yourself, exiting these different types of systems, of programs that you have been surrounded by, marinated in your entire life. Martyrdom is like nails on a chalkboard. I mean, I have a more accurate description. I don't know if it's appropriate though. I don't know if it's appropriate. It's a very like potent. It's a very potent analogy. Dare I say it? Dare I say it? Martyrdom. For me personally, martyrdom is the equivalent of an unwashed cooter attempting to sit on my face. I don't fucking think so. I don't think so. No. No. I'm not going to lay back for that. I don't think so. No. No. That is how averse I am to martyrdom at this point. I'm just saying. Tell me that's not a good analogy. Tell me that's not accurate. I'm not even inviting you to do this to me and you just doing this to me unwashed. Like, come on now, girl. Come on now. You didn't even ask me if I want to participate in this shit. Come on now. I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that. Yeah, I got my own. No, I don't want none of yours. I'm just saying. That's got me riled up. Not even in a good way. Got me riled up in a it's like no. That was too far. Michael said that was too far. Does it help you to realize how averse I am to that? Does it give you a good, accurate? I'm just saying, use some soap, bro. Not just water. Let me stop. Let me stop. Card number 30, the perfection of your life. Allowing yourself to just be. Some bridges need to burn. And that's just that. Some bridges need to burn. May the bridges you burn light the way for you to find your path. There is no need for those bridges to burn unnecessarily. I set the intent that every single bridge that burns will help to light the path back to myself. Spreading their suffering to everyone. You might want to do that not around me. Yeah, you might not want to do that around me. I would have been a badass fucking triage nurse. I'm just saying. I would have been a badass fucking ER doc. Just saying. If I see you bleeding all over everyone, I'm going to tourniquet your ass. I'm just saying. I'm going to assume you need some help and I'm going to cut that shit off. Not physically. What happens when you have a gusher? When you have a wound that gushes, you don't put bandages on it. You better tourniquet that shit. That's right. You better cut the flow to that limb until you can get a fucking doctor up in there. I'm just saying. People want to come on here and bleed all over the fucking place. First off, ma'am, this is not where you got injured. Secondly, let me do some spiritual triage on your ass. Tourniquet. We need a tourniquet. And that's what you saw right there. Tourniquet. Mm-hmm. Luckily, the tourniquet is just like 2 clicks of a button. There you go. You have to defend to the end the worthwhile. You are worth it. And this concept of you can only do it if no one's looking, let them all see. Let them all see. Let them all see it. Why? Not why should you let them all see it? Why are you afraid to let other people witness you speaking up for yourself? You notice there's not many trolls in the comments whenever I go live. There's not many. Once in a while, yeah, they'll come on. They don't stay on very long. Why is that? Because motherfuckers know. They know. Change the way you see things. You got to change it because this fear of people witnessing you speak up for yourself, ha, ah, ah, no, no, mm-mm, nope. Sorry, wrong live. Pick a different one. You're not going to get far here. And if you continue, I'm going to make you the butt of all my jokes. And my jokes have a tendency to make people cry. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Give yourself that type of permission. There's no reason. I'm the only one that has the privilege. It's not a privilege. It's your fucking right. It's not a privilege. It's your right. If more of us spoke up, there would be less traumatized, toxic people. When you don't speak up and you allow one person to traumatize another person, what usually happens is the person who did the traumatizing to begin with, they think it's okay and they'll continue and amplify that toxicity. The person who got traumatized, either they shut down or they go on to believe that it's okay. This is what we do. We traumatize other people. I mean, it was done to me, so I'm going to do it too. It's okay. It's normal. It's not normal. It's not natural, and it's not okay. It is not okay. Nope. No. So here's the thing, Adam. I hold back because I can be brutal. One of the things that I struggled with before I allowed myself to truly be fully publicly visible. What if I say something that hurts someone's feelings? I know I can be really like, you guys have seen some of it. I could just cut you the fuck down with my tongue. Yes. And it just comes out before I even realize what the fuck I'm saying to you. Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh, God, I don't want to do that. And then one of my really good friends, he helped me to understand. He said to me something along the lines of, you walk with Michael. Michael is not a senseless killer. He's a warrior. You're a warrior. When that comes out of you, it's because it needed to. Because see, here's the thing. According to the laws of Bushido, the samurai, you don't pull out your sword unless you're going to use it. You don't just brandish stuff. Unless you're actually going to use it, you do not pull it out. So when that gets pulled out, that's like a sword of truth. You've outgrown your proper place. Let me help prune your ass. I'm not here to destroy you. I could. Just really. A sword can tear down a bush real fucking fast. Do I need to do that? Or do I need to just prune back the parts of you that have crossed boundaries. Do I? So that's the thing. Trusting yourself to know how much force is appropriate. You have to believe in yourself to that degree. It doesn't have to be all the time. We're not trying to make you cocky. You just have to allow yourself to believe in yourself when you really need to. Yeah, I don't play around with weaponry. I just don't. I don't. I don't. I remember years ago, we were in I didn't know it then. We were in a sketchy part of I forgot where the hell we were. I think Denver or something. And we were at the laundromat. And two of my toddlers were outside the car. My husband was standing the door. We had a minivan. Standing at the sliding door, and I was in the second row of the minivan. A large group of teens came. Maybe they were in their late teens, early 20s. I don't know. I was in the car. There had to be close to 20 of them. And they were getting loud. And one of them says to my husband, "Nice shoes there." So I'm like, "What size are they?" As soon as I heard that, "You're not robbing my husband in front of me. You're just not. You're not going to lay a fucking hand on him in front of our children. Get the kids in the fucking car." Kids are in the car. Go to the third row. Sit down. My husband handled it on his own. But you best believe I unlocked the Glock. I put the mag in the Glock and I loaded one into the chamber. Didn't show anyone anything. All I had to say to myself was, I got to do what I got to do. And all I said to the souls of those people were, please don't force me to hurt you today. Because no one's touching my fucking husband. And I sat there in the second row with it in my lap, pointed at the floor. I turned around and looked. Guy said, "Oh, no, that's not what I mean." Because my husband's like, "What the fuck you say to me?" That's right, Daddy. Yeah, no, he diffused that, I guess, on his own. But you best believe that I was ready to do whatever I needed to do to protect my family. They left immediately. As soon as they left and they were completely out of sight, take the mag out, take the bullet out the chamber, put it back in its case, lock it back up. We're done. Let's just get our clothes and let's leave. Okay? That's it. That's it. You don't have to announce that you are capable of defending yourself. You have to be willing to. You have to be willing to defend yourself, your family, with the appropriate level of force. Did I need to come out of that van waving a piece around like, "Oh, no, motherfuckers, no"? He didn't even see me in the car. He didn't see me in the car. Windows are tinted. He didn't see me in the car. Sliding door windows are rolled all the way down. As soon as all of that started going down and my husband put the kids in the car, you best believe he fucking closed that sliding door. That's okay. I fit outside a window. I don't even need to get out of the car. You're not touching my husband outside of the car, and you're not getting in the car to touch my kids. I'll lay you all the fuck down. I don't want to. I'm not a violent person. But if you're going to threaten the physical safety of my family, I will use whatever force is appropriate and I will deal with the legal ramifications afterwards. And that's just that. I'm willing to go to jail to protect my family. I truly am. I'm willing to go to jail. I'm willing to do whatever I need to do as a mother, as a wife, even things I don't want to do. If that's what's necessary, that's what I will do. If I'm left no other option, that's what I will do. Are you willing to do that for your soul, your soul's growth? Yeah, no, we don't play. I am really, really, really glad that everything happened the way it happened and they just decided to leave, because God, that would have taken like at least 2 mags. Oh my fucking God. There was a large group. A large group. Mm-mm. 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 That would not have ended very nicely. We would have been on the news. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. That would have been really, really bad. And these guys were really large. Like large, you know? We travel a lot of places and we know the laws of the places that we travel and stay in. And we know what we can and cannot do. I will defend my family. Even if I have to break a law, I will. And then I will surrender myself as soon as the event is done. Here you go. Here's the piece that I used. Handcuff me. I'll call a lawyer. It's fine. But you will not harm the people I've been tasked to protect. If you are in my life, if you are a part of my life, you're part of that group that I'm here to defend, verbally or other ways. That's how I exist. If I'm not willing to protect you, you cannot be a part of my life. It's either all or nothing. We can be casual acquaintances and be cordial to each other, or you're really a part of my life and I'll fucking go to war for you. You don't even have to ask me to. I will do whatever the fuck I need to do to make sure you are okay, that you don't have to worry about things. That is a true, intact, unfallen Blueray mentality. So when are you going to give yourself permission to be the actual Blueray that you are? Like I said, I don't have any criminal records. I don't even have parking tickets. I am not a violent person. If you ever met me in real life, I'm pretty demure. I don't talk much. I'm not like, hey, you know who I am? Like, my husband be fucking telling me, oh, my wife lives. Don't fucking tell people I live stream. They know where we physically are. Okay, give them my government name. Like, can you fucking stop talking to people about me? These are strangers. Yeah, no, he'd be like, you go gas station when we are still full-time RV. Hey, babe, come out, come say hi. To who? Who the fuck did you tell now? Stop telling people what I do for work. Damn. I'm not ashamed. It's just like, I don't trust people. If you can physically access me, I don't want you fucking knowing. I don't want you knowing who knows what kind of fucking demons you got in you. Please. No. You don't need to know. Okay, card number 11, diving for light. Go as deep within yourself as you possibly can and then go deeper. Okay? Go as deep as you possibly can and then go deeper. There, Universal D. I'm doing a reading for everyone. Okay? There. I was going to do fancy shit and my husband said he didn't want me to have stripper nails. So I was like, fine. We'll do boring shit and a fucking little heart. You happy? Are you happy? There. However they do it, I don't know. Okay. Okay. I know they are, right? She said those are still stripper now. I got a lot of friends that are strippers. It's all good. It's all good. I don't think anything badly of them. What? What? Yeah, okay. So the lady's like, so she's like, if she did some pink gel, and I was like, are you going to put polish over that? And she goes, you showed me the picture. You said you want pink. No, honey. I said I like the shape and size. I didn't say anything about pink. Not that kind of pink. I'm sorry. That type of pink looks like you abused my fingers. So I picked this. And then she's like, that's all you want? You were showing me glitter. And this, no, we don't need glitter. If you could just put a little heart right there. She's looking at me like, a little one, a little tiny one right there. Right there. She's like, I irritated her. I don't give a shit. I communicated shit properly to you. You can be irritated all the fuck you want. I'll leave you a tip. Yeah, no, I was like, that's not what I said. I I don't want that. No, and then you're gonna do this. I don't want no glitter on this now. She was so irritated, and then I left her a big tip, so that next time she sees me, she's not so irritated. I wasn't gonna refill these nails, but then because they're just so like, I'm gonna have to do full on like high price stripper for the next fill, and then I'll stop. And the next one, we're gonna do the stiletto extra. Extra. So my husband picked me up, and then he was like, oh, they're nice. And he had his arm on the center console of the vehicle, at which point I clawed him. He goes, oh, yes. Hold on, I'll show you. If you don't believe me, I don't just tell stories. Hold on. I'm going to show you. I didn't want to hurt him, so I didn't do it too hard. That's for later. Hold on. I'll show you. Yes. He's like, ooh. Okay, let me stop. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still probably ovulating. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Card number 28. I know. I already almost broke this off. I was lifting weights right when I got home. It got stuck in the bench. I was like, fucking putito. I cussed it out. I like, fucking putito. I was like, no, don't break off. Don't like really break off. I just got you, putito. I just got you. Don't break. For real. It still hurts. It's okay. It's okay. Soul Journey, card number 28, Soul Journey. This is about you going to higher places within your own level of awareness. You're needing to see more clearly where you need to go within your journey. If you're willing to do this, you need to be willing to do this. If you are willing to, there's a lot of profound growth that can occur in these next few weeks. There's a lot of profound growth, but you have to be willing. Either you're going to allow yourself to like shift forward, or your soul's going to drag you. You know, your soul's going to drag you. And if you think the dragging that you've received in the past was any big deal, I promise you, this one's going to be impressive. You're going to be impressed with the degree of dragging that your soul will. It's going to be elevations. You have to. So here's the thing. Let me clear something up for you, okay? A lot of people have heard about the concept of free will. When it comes to Bluerays who are intact, here to assist with the shifting of consciousness and the human ascension mechanics. So you have the karmic connections, which do involve free will. And then you have the Paladorian contracts where free will what? Who the fuck you think you is? I'm not joking. So when the lesson is only for you to learn, then yes, free will can kick in and you have different options you can choose from. When Paladorian contracts are involved, who the fuck you think you is? Because Paladorian contracts involve the development of the collective whole. The collective whole. And then we have the experiential contracts, which really is just the people who agreed to witness this shit. That's the rest of the world. Experiential, Paladorian, and karmic. There you go. If you are a true Blueray that is intact from an unfallen line, or if you are a Blueray from a fallen line and you've chosen to incarnate to kind of balance out, clear out some of that miasmic distortion from your participation in that fucking bullshit you participated in before, then yeah, you probably have Paladorian contracts signed in your hydroplasmic blood. You can't undo those. You can't undo that. You can't undo a Paladorian contract. That's like way up there. That's like you telling your bank, oh no, I kind of just figured like I want to make these changes on the mortgage. Try that. Tell me how it goes. I just, I figured I want to lessen the amount that you are having me pay. I don't want to extend the loan. No, this is not refinancing. I'm just rewriting the whole fucking thing. Let me know how that goes. So, all of this dragging is going to lead to an awakening of your knowing. Gnosis is ancient for knowing. Jesus Christ was actually in a scene. I believe that's what he was training for, if I remember right. He was baptized by John the Baptist, who was also in a scene. The Vatican launched a war against the Essenes, almost eradicated them. What did the Essenes believe? What did they practice? Gnosticism. Not agnostic. They were Gnostic. They believed in the Sophia, in the Christos. They believed in the balance of creation. Their teachings and their living was more in alignment with what Jesus was spreading. It empowers you. It causes you to understand you have a direct, hardwire link to creation itself. And so what happened? They were murdered. But there was something beautiful before all of that happened. They got advance notice. They are said to have been able to hide some of the most important texts that they had already written. I believe they wrote it in Coptic. I don't remember very well anymore, but it's believed that's what the Dead Sea Scrolls were. Do you know the Dead Sea Scrolls? They were hidden away in some cave. And it's this sense of like the opening to it was sealed off or something like that, unless I'm making that shit up. Like Adobe. Mud. They were sealed. Mm-hmm. And it's believed because they weren't interpreted and translated and translated and translated and translated, that they would probably be closer to the actual words of Jesus the Christ than what's actually in the Bible right now. New Testament. Mm-hmm. Why is that not included in the Bible? Why is the book of Enoch taken out? Ezekiel. All sorts of different books that help you to fully understand the full gravity of your presence here. The angelic hybridization programs that were run. You are part angel. You are angelic. See, a lot of the things that are not said and a lot of the things that are distorted is to cause further confusion for you. Okay. There was a hybridization program. It wasn't aliens. In some ways it was. What do I mean by that? Aliens are extraterrestrial. That means they're not from Earth. Angels are not from Earth. Therefore, they are also extraterrestrial. Part of the Melchizedek line that fell. They were the patriarchal Melchizedek. I'm not talking about the Melchizedek priesthood. I'm talking about Melchizedek as in the first audible tonation of the thought form of Creator God. They fell. They fell because they were offered things that their egos were tapped into. They were first corrupted, and then they were offered something. It was from their coding that the hybridization program began. There's no missing link. We are the offspring of a terrestrial and angelic pairing. Let that ship sink in. Yeah, technically we're all not really from here. No one's better than anyone else. Hate to break it to you. I hate to break it to you. No one is better than anyone else. We're all visitors to this planet. Whether you believe it or not, you are. You just are. We're here for a very specific set of learning. There's the solar contracts. Solar contracts involve you being made of whatever the organic material is from that planetary system. Why? So that you can learn what you can only learn in that system. What is the sun? The collective battery. It's a power pack. Your skin is a solar cell. Why are they encouraging you to block out the sun? Why have they been doing this spraying program for so long? When you interfere with the way the sun's rays reach the surface of the earth, it affects the absorption into your skin. When you have that chemical barrier, that also affects the absorption into your skin. Vitamin D. D for divinity. It's said, and you can look this up yourself, vitamin D deficiency is believed to be the root causation of every single disease known to man. Every single disease. Yes, TSP, the body is the soul's umbilical cord to the earth. If you exist on the surface of the earth by the laws of reciprocal reflection, you will reflect what is going on within the planetary grid of the earth. Long time ago, there were seals put into place. Why? To phase lock you into lower dimensional consciousness. They didn't have to phase lock you. All they had to do was phase lock the earth. And that's what they did. So then, by virtue of reciprocal reflection, you got phase locked too. Now is a time to undo all of that. Now is a time for you to begin living in your most authentic truth. Now is a time for you to begin receiving more of that solar charge. Do you wonder why there's so many solar flares happening, so many solar storms? Creation itself is rebalancing everything. You want to allow the solar energy to reach the surface of the earth, will bombard the entire fucking earth with solar flares. I mean, for me, when I look at that in that way, that's collective dragging right there. Collective drag. That's what that is. Yep. We are in a CD cycle, collective dragging cycle. Light code injection. Fuck yeah. Yes. Light code injection. In order for you to be able to reach the higher levels of dimensional consciousness, what has to happen? You have to be given the key pass to exit out of harmonic universe 1. There is a magnetic repulsion zone that exists between the harmonic universes. That is within our time-space matrix. Or you could learn my system. I know how to override those magnetic repulsion zones. I can access any harmonic universe. So can you, so long as you know how. And here's the extra kicker. Even if someone tells you how, unless they have coding just like me, they can't activate the structure. Yeah. Oops. I messed it up for the people who copy. Yeah. Unless they come from the same soul line that I come from, my lineage, you can't activate that structure. The A-OK? You can't. And those who come from my lineage, they don't fuck with that structure. You know why? We are obedient to what we are commanded to do. We don't question, we just do. I'm the only one that was allowed to do that. Why? Because I'm so rebellious, you can't fucking corrupt me. I don't give a shit. That's why. I'm more rebellious than all the others. Why? So you can't fucking corrupt me because I don't give a shit. I don't need to fucking fit in. You see now how your childhood and everything ties in for the greater purpose that you came into this life to live. I didn't fit in as a kid. I never got complimented as a kid. I never felt accepted as a kid. I don't fucking need that as an adult. People coming to me trying to compliment me like you're going to get in. No, your words fall on deaf ears. I don't give a fuck what you think of me. I give a fuck about many things, just not what you think of me. Is it confidence or is it really just not giving a fuck? Because I wasn't programmed as a child to seek your approval. Look how badass that is. Look how badass that is. People would say, like, you know, you hear me talking about childhood and, oh my God, oh, Emmie, you were abandoned. I feel so bad for you. Why? Why would you feel bad for me? I don't fucking feel bad for me. Everything that's happened in my life has added to my growth. It's fucking amazing. It's amazing. Like, are you kidding me? My entire life up to this point has prepared me for the next point of my journey. What's there to pity? Nothing. Direction. Figure out what direction your soul is trying to send you to. You just have to. It could be geographic, it could be within yourself, it could be within your journey, it could be all sorts of different things. Let your soul speak to you directly. Let it tell you exactly where it needs you to go. I promise you, if you do this, things get so much easier. They just do. They get so much easier. The narrative doesn't want to be overridden. I don't live in the stories, though. I write them. And that's what you have to have as your mentality. That's how you exit out of this living the narrative that you're told to live. And I know that's not really what you meant, Eliza, but that's what I'm told to say. By who? Am I channeling someone? Yeah, my higher self. Are you kidding me? I don't fucking channel anybody. Only my higher self. Mm-hmm. I don't care how pure you are. You don't get access to me in my body. I don't give a shit. No. These people who are like, oh no, I channel. It's like I cleanse and okay, motherfucker, my hearing and visual was left on. Tell me what the fuck you want me to say. I will think about it while I look at you to see if you're fucking with me. No, you don't need to enter my body and use my vocal cords. Fuck you. What do you think this is? 7-Eleven? Open 24 hours? I don't fucking think so. Nope. You don't get to use my body. You don't get to use my voice. The only thing I will allow to use my body is my higher fucking self. Fuck out of here with that shit. Please. Kindly, before I fucking boot you in the ass. I'm just saying. These people talking about they channel this and channel that. How the fuck do you know what you're channeling? Oh, because I set the intention. Yeah? Yeah? Parasites don't give a fuck about your intention. Unless you know the mechanics of how to defend yourself in your space, they'll do whatever the fuck they want. I command. Yeah, Jesus doesn't co-sign that shit. See here? Right there? His signature's missing. He didn't co-sign your command. People be too much with that shit. I'm saying. They just be too much with that shit. I have no choice but to be this fucking salty. It's insane. It's too much. It's too much. Yeah, so here's the thing. You can command all you want. Let's make an analogy. Someone has broken into your home late at night. You see them in your house. And you start yelling, I command you in the name of Jesus the Christ through his holy blood. Leave this dwelling. Unless you're holding some sort of weaponry. I'm pretty sure they're not leaving that dwelling. I'm pretty sure. Look at how the animal kingdom is structured. You got to be the bigger fucking badass for something to leave you alone. It's only the human beings that think like, oh, I read this online, so it'll work. It won't work. It won't work. I see you in my house. You know what you're going to hear? Jesus calling you back home. This is your only warning. Leave right now. That's Jesus calling you back home. Yeah. Yeah. Jesus just texted you. You're about to come home to me, son. Unless you leave this house, because you just entered into a house of a crazy ass motherfucker. She about to poke you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I promise you, they'll fucking leave. I promise you, they'll leave. They're not going to question. They're not going to negotiate. They're not going to ask you which exit. They're going to take the fuck off. Look at the animal kingdom. So I came across this video of this man. He's like leading some sort of Serengeti shit. They have this like open vehicle. He's sitting on the hood. He got like a nice little seat welded to the fucking hood. And he's leading this shit. And there is an African elephant in front of like just what the fuck's going on here? And everyone was quiet. And the dude in the seat was just chill. He was just sitting there chilling. Like, bro, you done looking? We kind of got to keep schedule. Elephant didn't do shit. Elephant didn't do shit. Why? Energy. Energy. If you are afraid, it feeds the fury. He wasn't afraid. He wasn't afraid. Elephant saw it. You're not. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Well, let me get out of your way. Have a beautiful day. That's what the elephant said. Yeah, no, it was a wild elephant. It wasn't no fucking zoo. It was a wild elephant and Serengeti shit. As a parasitic extractor, like a real one, not the fake kind. As a real parasitic extractor, if I sense a foreign energy near your field, is it afraid? You're afraid? Now I'm going to track you. Now I'm going to track you. I want to know why the fuck you're scared of me. What was your malicious intent that you're afraid I will discover? Why are you scared? Right? Makes sense, right? That's how parasites function. If you're afraid, that is interpreted as what? Oh, you know I'm stronger than you. I'm coming in. You can't stop me. How do parasites see me? I wish a motherfucker would. I wish a motherfucker would touch it. See what happens. No. I won't do nothing yet. Touch it and see what happens. Just hold it. Use one finger. Doesn't matter. Just touch it. Rules of engagement. You touch it. Whatever you use to touch it now belongs to me. And whatever is attached to what you use to touch it also belongs to me. As a matter of fact, I own you now. Rules of engagement. Touch it. Y'all, if you see magical shit on your vehicle, on the ground, while you're out, don't fucking touch shit. Don't touch shit. Don't touch shit that's not yours. So we're like, so someone's trying to do black magic on me. someone's trying to do black magic on me, right? And my husband and I, we were at Walmart hella early in the morning, and we're like pushing the cart. I was like, oh, I got like big mugs. And like there was an open parking spot right beside our vehicle. And I rolled past. I was like, is that $20 on the fucking ground? Yeah. And I stopped and I looked at it and I was literally like, And then I looked ahead of me, and the $20 had been ripped in half. I'm fucking good. I'm going to the car. I'm not touching shit. And then here comes my husband. Motherfucker, when I say I wish you would, I'm not talking to you. He goes, pick it up. No, don't fucking touch that shit. He goes, you can tape it back together. I don't give a fuck if Jesus can meld it. Do not touch that shit. Get in the fucking car. Let's go. Don't touch magical shit you don't know. There are malicious people in this world. How do you know that broken currency is to break your field? That could have been someone attempting to break your auric shield. That could have been someone trying to break the flow of energy through you. That could have been someone trying to break your finances. All sorts of different shit. Don't touch shit you don't know. I don't care if it's like $100. Don't touch shit that you don't know. We were at another state, like a completely different state. I get out of the car and it's like $20 just intact. I was like, someone lost their money. So I'm like, okay, well, it doesn't feel weird. I picked it up with the intent of, if anyone is looking for fucking money, I'm giving it to you. I walk a few steps, there's another 20. And then I think it was like another 20 and then a 5. And then I was like, who the fuck did they get kidnapped? I picked it all up with the intent of not keeping it. And unless you know how to insulate your hands when you touch things, don't fucking touch things. Unless your intuitive sense tells you, oh, this is just lost money, don't touch shit. So I picked it up and I looked for someone to give it to. Show me someone starving. I don't give a shit who it is. Give me a person to give this shit to. Went in the store and there was no one looking for money. Went grocery shopping and totally forgot about it. And then we went back to the RV and then we went to another grocery store, which was like a natural grocery store. And then I realized I still had it. And I was like, well, I don't want to fucking keep this. This is not mine. So I used it to buy a necklace. I used it to buy a necklace to help a small business that was just started. Didn't keep that money. It's not for me. And that necklace, when I'm done charging it, it'll be put on my website because I'm not keeping it either. Whatever is not rightfully mine will not stay with me. Set that intent for yourself. Whatever is not rightfully mine will not stay with me, and I will not miss it. I will not hold on to it. It will go to whoever it's meant to go to. And in that purity of intent, your lack of desire to hold on to something that's not yours, that sends out the message to creation, you do not have a scarcity lacking mindset. Why is that important? Creation knows I'm not worried about lacking anything. You know why? Whatever I need, creation will give it to me when I need it. I'm not afraid. The more I allow myself to receive, the more creation will give. You know, remember how I did that live stream where fire ceremony on 9/9? You remember that? And I was like, it's an abundance ceremony. Let's bring in everyone's abundance. Do you remember that? And I was like, well, since I didn't like properly plan stuff and give you guys advance notice, I'm just going to go ahead and do the fire ceremony and do the fire code activation completely for free. No biggie, whatever. Let's just call in abundance. Most business people would be like, no, I got to charge for that because no, it's an abundance ceremony. Let's just call it all in for everyone. I finished the live stream, and then my husband hands me a stack of mail that was forwarded, and it was just like in a baggie, like a shipping baggie. And so I opened it. He went to the grocery store. I stayed, and I opened it, and lo and behold, for some reason, Uncle Sam keeps giving me like $750 checks. I don't know fucking why. This is like a second or third. Like, bro, why you keep fucking giving me money? What the fuck is up with that shit? I'm not doing you no favors later. I hope it's not some prepayment. Yeah, so if I send out that message to creation, I need something. Please send it. I don't know what it is. Send it anyways. Yeah, it'll send it. Why? Because I know I deserve it. Do you know what you deserve? This is not about me comparing with someone else. This is about me understanding I deserve what I receive. And just leaving my hand out like this. That's it. All right, creation. My sugar daddy. Put in my hand whatever you want. Not that. But put in my hand whatever I need. Mm-hmm. Provide for my needs. Sugar daddy creation. And it does. It always does. I don't live a luxurious life. My goddaughter's about to. I'm trying to raise $3,500 to get her Dior micro purse. I can't let it go. It's too fucking cute. It would fit her hand so perfect. Damn it. My brother would kill me if I actually got something like that for her. He would. He would totally be like, you're not allowed to give her any more gifts. But why? Why? I was serious. I'm serious about most of the things I say. Oh, honey, you don't even have to Google it. I screenshot that. Hold up. Let me get it for you. It's right here. Mm-hmm. It's adorable. It will fit your fingers. I'm just saying, I'm not getting it for her yet. She's only turning 1. We have quite a few more years. So, when she turns 16, fuck Dior, we're going Chanel. Chanel and Cartier. Because I won't buy that shit for myself. I just won't. I won't. But I'll buy it for her. Card number 30, judgment. Make a decision. Make a decision. And that's that. Make a decision. Use your judgment. People who say, oh, I'm not judgmental, they're full of shit. No joke. You need judgment as a component of discernment. Everyone is judgmental. You have to use judgment. The people who are like, oh, no, I don't want to be judgmental. You are the ones that are being taken advantage of. Use judgment. You're confusing judgment, which is a necessary component of discernment. You're confusing it for condemnation. I don't condemn people. I'm not the church. Use judgment. Allow yourself to be very, very honest with yourself, with the intentions that you know people have with you. You know, sometimes we'll have people in our lives and they have these intentions that we can feel and we try and ignore it. Why? Because you don't want to be mean? Okay, so be used instead. That's not an option. Get out of here with that. I don't want to be mean. Okay, so I'll let someone use me and abuse me instead. No, that's not how it works. Use your judgment. That's me clawing you. Use your judgment, okay? Abundance. You guys want abundance, right? Do you want abundance? Abundance of what? Have you decided abundance of what yet? Because there's positive and negative. You want abundance of your soul dragging you? Okay. You want abundance of struggle, of, I don't know. There you go. Peace and stability. Ooh, shit. So you want peace and stability, but are you willing to wage a war in order to stabilize your space to establish that peace? Good. Good. As my nephew said, keep that same energy when I see you. I was like, he said, what? Keep that same energy when I see you. Who the fuck is he talking to? It wasn't me. Like, damn, nephew, I like that. Say it again. He said, keep that same energy when I see you. He didn't say it to me. I was cracking up. Allow yourself to be rejuvenated, okay? Allow yourself to receive abundance and rejuvenation. That rejuvenation can be all sorts of different things: energy, finances, emotions, stability. When you allow yourself to get to a position that you're destabilized already, you know, you got to make sure you allow yourself to be rejuvenated. Okay. Oftentimes, just that act of allowing the rejuvenation to enter, it can reestablish peace even in a chaotic environment. So, rejuvenation is super important. Super important. And card number 12, dispel darkness. Dispel darkness. Okay. Dispel darkness. This is the only resting period you'll have before the actual reset occurs. Rest wisely. Was that too much truth? There's that quote. I should find it. God damn it. Hold on. Hey, Siri. Find the quote. Find the quote. If you are not capable of extreme violence, you are not peaceful, you are helpless.
I found this on the web.
Thank you. You can't truly call yourself peaceful unless you're capable of great violence. If you're not capable of violence, you're not peaceful, you're harmless. Did you hear that? You can't truly call yourself peaceful unless you're capable of great violence. If you're not capable of violence, you're not peaceful. You're harmless. There's a difference. How can I classify myself as peaceful? Because I'm capable of waging the war it takes to maintain that peace. I'm a peaceful person. I truly am. I don't like confrontation. I definitely don't like violence. But I need to maintain my peace. Whatever I need to do to maintain that peace, reestablish and maintain, that's what's going to have to be done. To date, I've been able to reestablish and maintain my peace without any physical acts of aggression. Not a single one. Even traveling through really difficult places and regions, I've been able to maintain my peace. Yo, I was in Jalisco. I was in Sinaloa. I was in Los Mochis. They were beheading people. Full on cartel war. And fucking Michael instructed me to enter into Mexico. Yeah, no, he instructed me to fucking evac to Mexico during a cartel war. Thank you, Michael. Not a single thing went wrong. Yeah, Sinaloa, Jalisco, Los Mochis, Chihuahua. Yeah, no. Lots of things could have went wrong. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. They didn't. They didn't because that's not part of my journey. And I do not accept anything that I did not agree to on a soul level before this life began. Do you understand the gravity of that statement? I reject anything that was not agreed to before this life began. I have that kind of authority over my life. Do you understand the gravity of that statement? If I truly believe that, that means even the things that as a human being, I don't want to participate in, if I'm forced to participate in that, that's some shit that I fucking agreed to on a soul level. I've allowed it. So just write it through. Write it through, learn what you need, and then be done with it. If you don't like the lesson, avoiding it is a surefire way to make it worse. How do you deal with lessons you don't like? Get it done. Get it done. Finish the lesson and move forward. And that's that. That's that. So we're here. You're being tasked to re-enter into a place of stillness that is so silent, it is deafening. Allow your soul to speak to you in this space. We have a few weeks before a few things go on. I don't know what those things are. I don't care to find out. I'd rather be surprised as we live through it. Yeah. No, I'm serious. I don't want to know things in advance. Why? Because I'll fuck it up. The human part of me will be afraid and will try and avoid and will try and like interfere and all of it. Don't fucking tell me. That's the rule. That's the agreement I have with my soul. Only tell me things in advance that you need me to change, prepare for, or avoid. If it's not one of those three things, bitch, don't be showing me shit. That's none of my business. Until it's time to live through it, that shit's none of my business. It's none ya business. None ya. Okay? Those are none ya events, none ya business till it's time to live through it. So just leave it alone. You know, people trying to know shit in advance. Why? So you can fuck up the event? Huh? Because that's what ends up happening. I have yet to meet someone who wants to know things in advance and doesn't fuck up the whole event for themselves. So not joking. Why do I not do precog readings? I'm a precog. I have highly developed, accurate precog abilities. Why do I not offer precog readings? I don't want to be part of you fucking your shit up just because you know shit in advance. I told you don't do shit. I said just prepare, but you don't want to listen. You don't want to listen. You want to try and modify shit. Now you done fucked the whole thing up. And then you're going to come back to me like, oh, Emmie, everything's fucked up. Yeah, because you fucked it up. Why couldn't you just leave that shit alone? Oh, that's right, because I fucking told you. It's my fault. I told you. Okay, good. I'm not telling anyone anything anymore. And you know the most fucked up shit about this? You want to hear it? In the times where your soul tells me to tell you, y'all motherfuckers don't listen to me and act like I didn't say shit. I'm telling you shit in advance so that you can prepare, avoid, change it. Motherfucker, I ain't telling you this shit to be cool. And no, that's when you guys don't want to listen. All right, fine. Mm-hmm. Fine. No, it's all good. Mm-hmm. It is all good. No, don't listen to me. I'm full of shit anyways. It's fine. No, I'm sure you'll be fine. Your soul just told me you need to leave this area within 24 hours. Hour number 23, I get a message. Emmie, do you think it'll be fine if I stay? I have like an hour left. I don't really feel like going. Sure. It's all good. Are you sure? Yeah. I'm sure you're going to get fucked up, but no. Free will, baby boo. Free will. Yeah, no. I mean, if you don't want to go, what's your intuition telling you? Like, I'm just like working through it. Okay. So it's cool to stay. I don't know. Follow your instinct. Would you stay? Fuck no, I wouldn't. But I'm paranoid. Oh, should I go? Honey, you're out of time. It was good knowing you. Yeah, no, people, and then people are gonna be like, that's fucked up. But like, how you can laugh about this? Because the shit is fucking funny to me at this point. Would you rather I be mad or just laugh? I mean, what happened to Frey? What happened to Frey? Remember, I was sharing with you guys like years ago. We just arrived at a hotel. We just unloaded our fucking fully packed vehicle, unloaded the kids. Everyone's kind of just like relaxing, settling in. And then I'm told, shit, we got to leave. Right? And what did my lover man say to me? Oh, no, I'm going to finish my fucking shows. I think it was Sons of Anarchy. I'm going to finish my shows first and then we can leave tomorrow. Uh-huh. Exactly, Universal D. Exactly, Plum Ponds. I get a text at 3:33. Last chance for Frey. I'm like, Jesus about to take your ass out. Me and the kids, we got to go, honey. We'll see you, hopefully. We're leaving. You can stay here if you want. We're leaving. You best believe he got all our shit in the car real fucking fast. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. And again, not long before that, I think it was that cycle of like coast to coast trip, coast to coast travel. I was told, because we were staying in another hotel, And I was told, because he was about to get hired full time at this one company that was paying him really well. And Michael told me it's time to leave. And I was like, no, it's not. Fuck you. No, I was like, I'm not telling him to quit his job. Are you kidding me? He's about to get hired permanently. He loves that company. And he told me, you have to tell him to quit. I was like, I'm not going to. Nope, I don't give a shit what you say. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. I'm not telling him to quit. And then guess what? He calls me because he's so upset. He's at work and it's lunchtime. And Michael said, are you sure? And I said, I'm fucking sure. Do whatever you need to do because I'm fucking sure. Yeah, they laid off the whole company. What the fuck? You fired everybody? What the fuck? Well, I said do whatever you need to do. Yeah, no, everyone got laid off. The whole fucking department. Even the people who just got hired permanent the day before. Oops. I didn't know he was going to do group shit like that. I didn't know. Everyone got laid off. Even the management of that department were like, wait, what? Lay everyone off? I wasn't challenging you, Michael. I was just like, you do whatever you need to do, but I'm not gonna. Now, do you guys see when he asked me, like, are you sure? I'm like, no, I'm joking. I'll do it. Whatever you said, I'll do it. Fuck. I'm kidding. Yeah, no, that's why. Yeah, you get laid off and you get laid off. I shouldn't joke around about this shit, but yeah, no. I was like, oh my fucking God. Y'all tell me that shit's not crazy because that company just leased this entire like huge building for this department. That's why they were hiring people permanently. I was like, no, no. No, but I thought they just leased the building. Everybody got laid off. And all the management, they got absorbed into, I think, other departments. They completely got rid of the whole fucking department. Just my husband's department. I'm sorry. I won't challenge Michael no more. Yeah. Do you guys feel like that was my fault? That was coincidence, right? Was that my fault? Because I said it really ballsy to him. I did. I was just like, you do whatever you need to do. You do whatever you need to do. Shit. He says, say it again. You do whatever you need to do. Okay? Okay? No. Don't do whatever you need to do. Just do a little bit. The minimum. Just a little. Just a little bit. I'm sure there was other karma working there that wasn't anything of yours. The ones that were closest to him actually struggled looking for another job. Did you put the neck roll in there? I did. Every time I talk to Michael, sometimes you guys will see me like, and that's me talking to Michael in my head. Motherfucker, I know you didn't. Yeah, no. I think that's what pissed him off, the neck roll. I think that's what it was. I still remember I was standing in front of the desk that's right in front of the bathroom door. I don't think so. You do whatever you need to do. I swear to God, it was like within 30 minutes of me being all ballsy and shit. Like, I don't fucking need you. My man got a good ass job. Oh, no, he didn't. Oh my God. Yeah, like, why would you do that? That fucking pissed me off so bad. I'm like, but Mikey, it's like California pay. California pay in fucking Colorado, bro. If y'all don't know what that means, like Silicon Valley pay in Colorado. Michael's an asshole. I'm all mad again. I gotta go. He really pissed me the fuck off. He knew you would feel horrible forever about all those people losing their jobs and you'd listen from that point on, period. Point blank. No. No. Not long after that, like within months of that, he had my mom give me the RV. And then he instructed me to ask my husband to have the brakes looked at. And the brakes were rebuilt, spent like over $1,500 for that before we left California, only for that motherfucker to break my brakes. So that I would be stranded in a fucking parking lot. Yo, I think this is like a really, ABUSIV relationship I'm having with Michael. He breaks my shit. He alienates me from people. I don't think I want you in my life anymore. You know what I'm saying? I feel like no, don't talk. He straight asked me, are you going to cry? Do I look like I'm going to fucking cry? Do I look like I'm a fucking cry? No, I'm not going to cry. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It is toxic. Toxic. Taking applications for new angels, mine is toxic as fuck. Taking applications for new angels, mine is toxic as fuck. I'm a single lady. I'm a single lady. I'm a single lady. I'm a single lady. I need a new angel guardian. Yeah, I gotta go. He really fucking pisses me off. I'm just like rehashing in my mind all the ways he fucked me up. I gotta go. I gotta go. I'm filing a fucking grievance on you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're gonna log that shit into my Akashic. This fucking shit is done. That's me cutting the cord. He's like, you hurt your finger, didn't you? You hurt my finger. You drove me to it. He's a dick. That's what he is. He's a fucking dick. He goes, you like it. I do. I do, because most people can't get away with shit with me in real life. And like, aside from him and Frey, like this really, there's no one else. There's no one else. So I kind of do. I kind of do. I like him. I gotta go. Give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Tell him finna catch these claws. Don't tell him that kind of stuff. He's the type that would accidentally on purpose rip the nails off your fingers. Don't tell him stuff like that. But notice how there was no threat there. Notice there was no like, I'm gonna claw you. I'm gonna like hurt. No, it's just like, I'm done with you. No, motherfucker, no. Yeah, don't say shit like that to him. Rules of engagement. When you make statements like that, that's an invitation for. Yeah, did you hear that? Did you? Yeah. Don't say that kind of shit to him. Ever. Ever. I gotta go. He's saying things. I didn't say it. It was Eliza. It was Eliza. It wasn't me. Oh my god. Okay, I really gotta go. He's laughing. He's laughing. He's laughing because he's taking you up on your challenge, Eliza. Girl. You know. Yeah, see, that's why he's laughing. He's like, he's taking you up on that challenge. You have till tomorrow to get something. He's like, why are you laughing? You have nails. I'm not laughing no more. That's not funny, Eliza. Don't say that stuff. I gotta go. I'm getting caught up in shit that's not even my shit. I gotta go. You guys have an amazing night. Give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me when I'm live. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everyone.